Well, welcome back to episode 2 of my first Minecraft series. We're going to start off actually by walking off our cliff because I noticed while editing that we completely missed a shipwreck the other day. So that is where we are headed first. It's off in this direction, so let's get on over there and see what we can find there. I also should note, in between recordings, I have added a couple of new mods and things, just quality of life. So if you notice anything, feel free to ask any questions. Of note, I added the better F3 screen, so it looks a little nicer when we're in F3. I also just kind of switched everything over to Fabric, so I'm no longer using Optifine. I'm actually using Fabric for all of this. But if you have any questions or anything, let me know. I think the only other big change that I did was the invisible item frames. That's kind of the older one. Hey, look, we're here. Perfect timing. So I've got an axe. That's helpful. Oh, we might not even need it. Look at that. Hello. We got 2 of the armor trims right off. That's awesome. Wow. Well, I thought we were going to have to do a lot more adventuring for the armor trims, but let's take a look. I know there's got to be another one around. Let's take a look. Oh, there we go. We're gonna start drowning while we're down here, but it's okay. We're gonna figure this out. Oh gosh, I don't know what we can get rid of. That. Let's get out of here. Ah! Last thing I want is to die. All right. Well, I mean, let's take a look. So we got a buried treasure map. We got coast armor trim. We got some lapis, some emerald, and quite a bit of iron. So let's eat some mushroom stew. I think we're gonna need to run back and get some more. Let's actually just take a look at where this is at. Okay, so we are way up to the northeast of this. So I think using this, let's take a look. So here we're facing north. This is north. So we're going to want to head southwest, and that direction is where this is going to be. So I'm thinking maybe we run back, we get some more food, we'll grab the boat, and we'll get going that way. So I think the general goals for today include going to find this hidden treasure, and then I really do want to get at least something built up right here. Maybe just a starter build. We can put a bed in, actually get a bed. That would maybe be nice too. And maybe get a little bit more work done here. But I think the majority of this is going to be kind of checking out the area around us, and then at least getting a place that we can set our spawn, because currently we still don't have our spawn set, and that concerns me just a little bit. So let's get that suit made. We'll go get the treasure, and yeah, I think that's going to be the plan for today. I really do think one of the better choices I have made already was stocking up on all these mushrooms, because now we just have reliable food nearly everywhere we go. However, maybe we should dump some of this stuff. Let's dump the cobble and the dirt. Get our mushrooms back. I don't really want to take them with us. I'm sure we can find other food if we need to, so we'll just leave those. I'm also going to leave these behind. I think maybe we'll upgrade we'll make another axe. Yeah, we'll make another iron axe, and then we will drop away the rest of this, so we're not taking too much with us on the trip. Do we got torches? We've got torches. We got loads of torches, actually. Let's drop those there. Leave you behind, leave you behind. All of that. I would really be sad if we lost those. Alrighty, let's also leave the wood behind. I think we're only gonna need just a little bit actually of it so that we can make a boat. Is this gonna be enough? I think it is. Look at that. I know we could go find our other boat. I don't feel like going to find it. So we're just gonna leave it like that. We'll leave these slabs behind too. And that's alrighty. Let's go take a look. We will also find our old boat, I think, at some point, just so that so I don't just have 2 boats sitting around. But let's get going. Alrighty, and like I said, we're also going to come back for this. I really do want to take a look around here with a brush. We just need to obtain the necessary items for a brush. So let's put this in our offhand. Take a look. Okay. Yep. So we've got quite the ways to go. So we'll just get going on. All right, how are we looking on the map? We have still a ways to go, but it looks like our icon is getting a little bit bigger. Another shipwreck. We may as well stop for that while we're here. Did I make... Oh, I did make that other axe. Okay, sweet. Well, let's use this one first and see what we can find down here. Get this out of the offhand so we can actually see a little better. Another buried treasure map. We'll wait to open that just so that we don't go losing anything. Oh, moss. That's perfect. I would also love this bamboo. This, I don't need the leather cap. Oh, boy. Let's get out of here. Whew, close one. Alrighty, so we've got some bamboo, which is great. We've also got some potatoes, so we can get going on the potato farm. We're going to wait. Oh, okay, they are already noted as different IDs, so that's good. That means we're not going to have any overlap there. But let's go finish the first mission of finding this one. I think we still got a little bit of a ways to go. All right, we've got to be getting... Okay, yep. So now that we are on... We're just going to go straight south, I think we need to. And that should put us really near it. Yep. So I'm going to go ahead and guess it's on this island. Let's just take a look. Yep, it's looking like it. So we're going to head here. I'm guessing it's probably in that little sand patch right there. But who knows? We might be completely wrong here too. So get a little closer to it. Are we right? Ooh, it looks like it might actually be a little further down. It might be that one down there. Yeah, looks like it might be. Let's head down there and see what we can find. I know typically these are found on the 9 block in a chunk, so once we get over there we'll try and speed up the process by finding the 9th block there in the chunk. We still got a little ways to go. It might actually be this peninsula. Wow. I feel like I remember being able to look at your map while in a boat without having to stop. I'm actually getting kind of confused about this. All right, so it is right over here. So it says that we're basically on it. What we're going to do is we're going to open this up, chunk coordinates. We want to be, let's see, 9th. Oh, I don't even have the right thing open for this. I'm going to go ahead and guess then. We're going to go ahead and guess it's right about here. Let's see. I mean, it kind of feels like it's out in the midst of this. Just look, I mean, here's the actual dot. So let's just go and dig down right here. I really wonder if it's going to be right here. We might just find ourselves drowning, though. And, oh, there it is. We found it right on the end of that. Okay, so we'll clear these out. We'll grab that. And look at that. What a set of loot. Nice. We'll also go ahead and take the cod and the salmon, because that will be helpful. While we're over here, it also might not be a terrible idea to grab some of the sand, just so that we actually have some sand to make some glass with. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to mine this up really quick, and then we'll get going again for that second treasure map. Alright, we mined up just this little bit of sand until my shovel broke, but that gave us, I mean, basically 64.5, so I think we're looking good. I'm going to leave, actually, I'm going to hold on to this treasure map. I think holding on to this treasure map, I kind of have the idea of making a little museum. Maybe that's the end goal, where we have kind of all of our artifacts that we held on to throughout the entire series. So I think I'm going to hold on to it. I've already got my first wooden pickaxe. I think there's going to be more things that we collect along the way. So that sounds like the plan to me. So let's get going back to the other treasure map. Hopefully, it does actually load as an additional one. It didn't. How tragic. And you know why? Because I didn't leave the area. But that's fine. So let's go ahead and get on back to our house and start working. What do we got over there? Ooh, more ruins. Well, I suppose we've got another place to stop, so it all is not lost. Okay. Again, I do want to be careful. Just, I don't really, I mean, I've got weapons, but I don't really have anything of, you know, great significance in fighting these guys, and I don't want to waste too much time impaling. Not bad. We'll also grab this, and then let's get over to... well, I don't really just want to sit there and drown, so let's let's get some air here. We'll dive back in over here. Grab this. That is a substantial amount of coal. We got that. We're gonna go into this one next, and then we are gonna head on out of here. All right, so we got mending and unbreaking for our fishing rods now, which is exciting. This is kind of a large underwater ruins. I think we're gonna head over here now. And it's getting dark, so I think now is probably a good time, once we grab this, to just head on back to the house. We can keep on working in the dark as we've been doing pretty consistently for all of last episode and so far of this episode, it seems. I'm not seeing one there. I'm sure it is there. I don't want to dig it up, though, just given I don't actually currently have a shovel on me. Since I broke the last one, I'm sure it's the same here. Yep. So we actually might be able to mine this clear. Let's do that. Grab all this. We're not going to grab the Curse of Vanishing, but we are going to get the heck out of here. All right. Great. Well, that's at least something. We'll come back and do some of the other archaeology things a bit later, but for now, I think it is a good time to get headed back to the base. Another thing I wanted to ask, is the game audio loud enough? I'm still figuring all this out and balancing it, and I think last time I toned it down quite a bit just because I didn't want some of the more oppressive sounds to be really blasting into your ears. But if you want to hear more of the game, let me know. I'm happy to turn it up. I think I'm going to try having it just slightly louder in this episode than it was in the last. So we'll give that a shot, and let me know if it's better, if it's worse. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Alrighty. Well, there's a ruined portal. Are we really just lucking out today? All right. Also, I think I'm glad that I held on to one of these because we're going to need to use this to get ourselves back home, I think. Let's get over there, grab that. I think we're maybe risking a little too much just for not having any spawn point set, but let's get down here. We got, you know what? None of this is bad. None of this is bad. We'll take all of that. All right. Sweet. Well, where are we facing? We are facing west. We kind of need to go northwest-ish. I don't think that's my wall. Oh, well, that's going south. So we really need to be going this way. So I think the more north we go, the better. But we can't be going. I think we gotta be cutting the difference here at northeast. I think this is the shipwreck that we did stop at. However, if it's not, I'm just leaving it behind. But it looks like the same one. So we're gonna leave that one behind. Keep going straight, and hopefully find our way back home without too much problem. There's some stuff over there. I think we're getting the right spot. Yep. There's that channel that we came out of at the start of last episode. And here is the beginning of the wall. Nice. Well, that was not too bad. And I mean, certainly got a lot. If we can get some Nautilus shells, maybe from some fishing or whatever we decide to do, we can get a conduit set up right in front of our base. That at least gives us a safe place to swim around and not have to worry too much about drowning, which will be very nice when I get to building the pirate ship that I really want to build. All right, now that we're back, let's go ahead, grab the wood, merge up some of this stuff. I think we might need to turn some of these ingots into actual, or some of these nuggets into actual ingots here, just so we take up less space. We'll leave you behind, leave you behind. I'll just go ahead and put that on. What I would love to do is merge one of these mending rods with with this unbreaking rod. That'd be really nice, but I think we're kind of running out of space. So let's take, yeah, that's all the wood I got. Okay, let's take these spruce, and then we are gonna make just a few more barrels. I guess I probably could have made 6 more if I wanted to, but I think that's probably going to be enough, and we'll just have these extras sitting around just in case. Maybe we'll actually set one out here on on the boardwalk just so we have a place for miscellaneous storage as we need it. I don't want to get too crazy about storing things just because, you know, we're still figuring it all out as we go, but at least this gives us a safe spot for kind of the random drops and such. I might take some of this cobble while we're here and just take that. The bamboo, though, let's get that growing somewhere. And actually, same thing with the sugarcane. Do we have that? Yeah. Let's get the bamboo and the sugarcane set up somewhere just so that we have some of their resources flowing in. Do we have anything set down there that we can use? I think for the sugarcane, we'll go ahead and just set it back along this edge. Will that grow up there? I don't think so. So we'll set it there. I may as well, you know, use my brain and mine this out so we can grow some more sugarcane here. Eventually, I mean, and by eventually I mean relatively soon, because I would like to get a good enchanting table set up. We're gonna make an automated sugarcane farm system. I think the first thing we'll need to do there is just obviously go mining so we can get the redstone components for it. And then for the observer, we're gonna need to go to the nether so that I can get the nether quartz for that. So I think the automated farm for sugarcane is on its way, but I just don't think it's ready. It's not going to be something that we can do until after we've gone to the nether. So we'll get that set over there. This bamboo, I believe, I don't know too much about bamboo. It's new enough that I haven't really done too much with it, but I think if I just set the 3 here, they should be able to grow pretty much as tall as they need to. And doing that, I'm hopeful that we'll at least have the bamboo needed to make scaffolding, and I think that's going to help a lot, especially with some of the more random hanging off of the edge of building builds. So let's get over here. I can't remember if we can do... Yeah, so there's nothing really too cool to do with the cobblestone, but what we can do is we can get some stone bricks made. So let's get the cobblestone that I grabbed cooking up in here. We'll get that set, and I will go over and explain what I'm thinking for the build over here. So as I explained yesterday, we are going to build right here, kind of our main house. And I think maybe it'll cut into the wall a little bit, just given it's kind of a small space. But the idea that I have got here is to build just up, basically off of these 2 support beams. We'll just build up and then go around here on this corner. And essentially just give a space where, you know, I can walk in. I don't know, maybe I'll have the main door right here and then come around. And maybe we'll build it tall enough to be an inn. I actually think that might be nice. Make an inn with kind of a curved roof. Yeah, that might be good. And then that way it kind of gives the idea of like, oh, here's the place where people stay when they're here in this cove. So that's what we're going to go ahead and try and build today. And then I didn't realize that goes all the way through. Yeah, and we'll see where we go from there. So let's get started on that. So I think one of the first things we need to do is actually maybe let this go out just a couple more blocks this way. I'm a little concerned that if we leave it like this, it's going to feel just a little too tight right here. So let's expand this. Maybe just by that much, and just have it be a one turn here. So if we do that, that lets me cut out here and here. And that, I think, gives us a lot more space to work with for this build. So I think we're going to want, again, the support underneath. The nice thing is, because we built this, it actually is going to work pretty nicely to set up kind of, you know, like a beam that just is here. But like I said, I really do want to try and have most of the builds really tie into the environment. So I want it to look like there's a beam sticking out. You know, I want it to look like this has got support to it. So we'll do that. That'll serve as the front. And then the stone bricks, I think we're going to use as the actual foundation layer, and then the actual interior as well. But maybe... I want to give this a try and just see how this looks from... I mean, that was kind of brave to do the whole thing on that, but yeah, we'll do that because that at least makes it look like it's being it's been worn, you know, like it was intentionally put there to support the build. Well, I guess while we're over here, I don't need to take that all the way back to get a new axe. How are we looking here? Yeah, we'll grab some of this and just get our first set of stone bricks made. I know I can make a stone cutter. I'm not not too worried about that right now though. But we will get that up and going. So I think, yeah, we'll do this, and then I think the entrance is going to be right here. I think it's going to be a step. Oh, we might do like a little angled staircase right here and then up to the main level. So I'm thinking, and we're going to mix this up. It's not just going to be this, just this stone. As a matter of fact, it might even be, we might even have wood here on the corners just to make it feel a little more tied in. So let's see, what does that look like if we do some spruce and then this? Yep, I like that. I like that. And then from here, what I was thinking is we'll do, oh, we don't have enough cobblestone there. Or maybe we'll do, I don't know. I might need some convincing on actually using these as the stairs, just because I don't want it all to match too much. Now, I think we just do one level up. So we'll do one level up from right here, and you just walk up, and then the door. You know what? It's going to be right here. So you'll walk up. The main level is going to be right here, and the door will be right here. So you can just walk right in. This will be the front window, I think. And that way, it's just a little more put together and set. I like that a lot. Okay, so let's get to work on that. I think we'll probably make the staircase up right back here along this, and then tie it in with the edge and see how that all goes. So I'm going to get to work on that, and I'll check back with you guys when that's done. Well, the work on the first building is done, and I think it looks pretty freaking good. We'll turn around here and take a closer look, but I think that looks pretty good. We did a little bit of detailing here on the edge. This back area back here, as you'll see when we go inside, is kind of set up to be like a bar, the entryway, to kind of give that old tavern feel. And then up here is the room, so we'll see kind of the intricate designs of up there. But overall, I'm feeling pretty good about that. It definitely reinforces the idea in my mind that we need to make some supports here just to really tie it all together. But I'm feeling really good about that. So let's go take a closer look. I mean, even just coming out of here, it looks great. You can get, there's a little sneak peek into that room I was just talking about, but I think that looks really great. So let's get in there. I actually just got the stuff to make a bed. So as it's getting to night, it's going to be the perfect time to get this bed set. Stepping up and in, we walk right in and we find ourselves in the little bar area. So here we've got ourselves set up 3 barrels that kind of look like they could be holding various magical drinks in there. Eventually we're going to put on some of the tripwire hooks so it looks a little more realistic. And then we've got some empty bookshelves back behind, which I did put the one actual enchanted book that we have so far. I did drop it in there. So now we got a little book in there. That just kind of helps fill that in. And of course we got to pay homage to our mushroom beginnings. We have 1 mushroom here, and obviously, you know, whoever is working here could come back and work back here. And then we'll go up the stairs. I do need to finish. I'm just trying to decide whether I want them to be stone or if I want them to be something else. Then you come up to the main room. And again, we've got the the homage to our mushroom beginnings. We got a spruce tree, and then we've got a fern in here, as well as some storage scattered around, and then our bed, which we'll take that chance to go ahead and fall asleep. Now we finally have a spawn point. Now we're not going to get chased by any of the monsters at night. And then finally, you got yourself a little balcony. I do need to fill this in. I'm just trying to decide whether I want to do more glass or if I want to do wood again. So we'll take a look at a couple options and decide from there. But overall, I mean, I'm feeling really, really good about this. Let's go down. I'll give just a little bit of a closer view from outside. I know we kind of saw it from way over there and a little closer from up there, but I think it really does tie in really nicely here. And just, oh, I'm loving it. Loving it. I just look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Look at the little lanterns just swaying in the breeze. Oh, I guess I forgot to mention, there is also, we got some plants up on the outside. Just lots of greenery everywhere. I really wanted to make the build feel nice and alive. And then, like I was saying earlier, on the opposite side, over on the exterior of the bar, you can kind of see it on the inside, but we got kind of some mossy cobble and mossy stone pushed in, and then over here the part that's touching up against this is obviously it's a little more rough. It's really just trying to give it some extra character, and then we'll get to continue down this way, we'll get to continue down the other direction, but that is feeling pretty good. So I think now the next step is probably to go ahead and link up everything, and unfortunately we're gonna need even more wood again. So we got to go get some more wood, and then what we're going to do, like I was mentioning, is we're going to go under here, and we're going to put in some diagonals just to really tie everything into the wall. I think we're only going to need a couple trees, maybe not even a 64 stack of wood. I think we might just need to get 32. So let's quickly have something to eat, and then we will go get that. My mushrooms! Oh no! We gotta save the mushrooms here. That could have been really bad. Let's go save our boys. Where'd they go? Oh my goodness. I couldn't even pick them up if I tried, could I? There they are. Let's see, what can we drop? I really do want to hold on to all of this, so this is a little unfortunate. You know what? We're gonna set a little magical flower pot down here for now. We will remember that it's there eventually, and then we will retrieve it from there. Anyway, let's get back up there, let's get some wood, and let's get to tying in the rest of the build. Alrighty, so as you can see, I did end up going to just grab a full other stack. So we've got that to go ahead and get those supports built in. I'll probably go ahead and build them on the other side as well, but let's get back down there the only way we know how. So we'll jump on down. One day I will maybe get a water bucket, and we can we can attempt the water bucket clutches there. Eventually, once we got everything built here, that jump obviously is not going to be the only way we're going down here. But for now, it's a good way to do it. I'm thinking maybe I can make almost an Assassin's Creed level landing zone. Maybe we could use hay, or we could use or just water, or really anything, but to give us a more effective landing zone over there. Okay, let's figure this out. I am a little concerned because I did build on top of where all of this would need to take place, so we're just gonna work our way around it, I suppose. All right, maybe the best way to do this is we will just make some dirt scaffolding that I can use to do this. So we're gonna go, oh, we're gonna need to be a whole lot lower than this. Well, let's try that again. Let's maybe try from down here. Then I really want, I want everything to be kind of facing this way. Like I don't want it all, I want the supports to be facing in one direction. I don't want them to be kind of doing their own thing. So let's fix these two here. There we go. That is exactly how I want it. Alrighty. And then we'll do another one right there. Do that one. And then we'll need to swing around. And this side actually might be, this might be the easiest side. It seems like it gets to connect up pretty well right there. I'll do one more into the wall just to really solidify that it's stuck in there, you know, so we'll do that. And then let's walk it on over here. And this one, I imagine, is going to go all the way down. So we will do what I said. So we'll do boom and then boom. Really, I just want to see if it balances it out nicely. I think it does. There's a part of me that's wondering if maybe the supports are too far down. Like if it needs to just be a little shorter, if we need to double it up. I think I'm going to go ahead and try and double them up, and then we'll come back and take another look. All right, let's get built back up and see how this looks. Oh, that's much better. That looks way better. Just in comparison to having the one all the way down. I did go ahead and do this one as well. And they actually do link up, so I think it still kind of fits the same that I liked earlier of having them connect without being too wild. So, I mean, oh, thanks for clearing up, Rain. Yeah, I think that looks really nice. I think the balance of that is good, and it does give us enough space that we can put another layer under it and not have those crossbars really seem like in their way. But I'm thinking with the crossbars being there, we might be able to actually put some of our architecture into it, or maybe have some like vines or some greenery that kind of flows through and around here and down. I think that would look really neat. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get this all done on the other side, but that's all we got time for today. So I really appreciate you watching. We'll be back here again with a couple new episodes this coming week. Thanks very, very much if you made it to the end. Really means a lot to me. And let me know your thoughts on the build, on the music, on any of the things. I'd really love to know what you guys like, what you don't like, what we can work on, and what's going well. So I really appreciate it. Take care. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.